It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Good morning to you. It is Wednesday, and we had some record warmth yesterday. I think 87 degrees set a record, and it was warm. I heard you say at one point it was hot, which I think is a little extreme given where we are.
Here's why. I had on like a thicker legging and a sweatshirt.
Okay, so you were dressed inappropriately for the occasion.
I was dressed inappropriately for the occasion. I certainly was not complaining.
Okay, I would hope not, because anytime you can get 80s in late October?
Yes.
We call that a win. I know people are angry that it's not pumpkin spice weather, but it will be soon. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Let's do some news.
All right. A 23-year-old soldier at Fort Leonard Wood has been found dead. Sergeant Sarah Roque had been missing and then was located deceased. Not sure all the details on that. That case is now under criminal investigation. We'll have much more coming up on that story as we learn more. In other news, an autopsy is underway after a deadly house fire in Forsyth. It happened over the weekend on Shadow Rock Drive. Investigators did rule it as accidental. They say that there were cigarettes in the home that had not been properly discarded. Perhaps that could have caused it. The victim's name has not yet been released.
And authorities say a teenager from Greene County is responsible for the death of a 23-year-old cheerleader from Rogers State University in Oklahoma. The young man had apparently stolen several vehicles. Again, the kid was from Greene County and was driving one of them Sunday on Highway 66 in Rogers County. The teen ran into a car with 23-year-old Logan Harrell, the cheerleader, and her mother, killing Logan. The teenage driver's name has not been released. He has been arrested, though, is in custody. Police think he's responsible for breaking into a home in Republic as well. Investigators say the teenager told them that he planned to kill the homeowner in Republic, but then changed his mind. Again, the teen from Greene County is in custody in Oklahoma, and that is a sad story.
I can't even imagine. And the mom was in the car.
Yeah, no, that's horrific.
With the 23-year-old.
Missouri's Task Force 1 is back home, was instrumental in helping with the search and rescue efforts in North Carolina following the devastating, really unprecedented flooding from 2 hurricanes up there, especially the first one, Helene. This deployment was the team's longest ever. The final member is now back home, and congratulations to them for a job well done.
Mm-hmm. After more than 2 years of litigation, it looks like the would-be development at the busy corner of Sunshine and National in Springfield is a no-go. Developers needed a supermajority of votes to be able to build that commercial space there on the corner, but City Council voted against it. Came down to a 4-4 vote at Springfield City Council, but again, they needed 6 yes votes to move forward with it. Developers, as you know, have been working on all kinds of plans there. It's 2.6 acres, that property. They've talked about a boutique grocery store, a food hall, a pickleball concept. I don't know that they ever really landed on anything because they kept going back to the drawing board trying to get approval. But again, they did not get it. The historic University Heights neighborhood there, most of them, the majority of them, were very opposed to any development there. So sounds like the whole thing may be over. I don't know. Developers might try a different avenue. We'll see. But honestly, not sure what's next. But we know that they did not get the votes that they needed.
Interesting. I wonder if they can, again, go back to the drawing board and come up with something different.
I don't know. I mean... Probably.
I don't know why they wouldn't.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's just a lot, I don't know.
It's been going on a long time, but
2 years.
They also spent a lot of money on that corner, so they want to do something with it. So
right.
I don't know. We'll watch it and see. If you have a heart for the homeless, here is a great way to help. Always this time of year, the Community Partnership of the Ozarks is looking for volunteers to work at cold weather shelters that will be open overnights. Starting November 1st. So we're getting close here, just a couple of weeks away, through March 31st for any night when the temperature drops below freezing. That's when they open the cold weather shelters for the homeless. Volunteers will be paired in twos and stay overnight. You can sleep part of that night if it works out that way. You can find out more information at cpozarks.org. Stands for Community Partnership of the Ozarks. So cpozarks.org. More information about that.
Yeah, and they have a training coming up. So if you're interested in that, it's interesting because they don't just do housing, or not housing, but like the shelter. They also need help with like pets, transportation. There's some other needs, but primarily it's at the crisis cold weather shelter. So,
well, it's related to that anyway. Yeah.
Honestly, if I did not have young kids still in the household, I would do that. I've been there. The one that was I think it was at Schweitzer, but I went there for a story one time and stayed, several hours of the night when I used to work the morning show. And I mean, it's an interesting population. You learn a lot about their story and how they wound up there. And I don't know, it's kind of cool. I don't know. I think it's hard if you have maybe young kids at home or work early mornings like I do, but I don't know. There's a part of me like, man, that would be a cool like ministry opportunity, honestly. So anyway, cpozarks.org.
Missouri State is looking for the university's next provost to replace John Jasinski. He is set to retire soon. The position is in charge of the college's academic programs. Search committee is looking at applicants across the country and will narrow down finalists for on-campus interviews. And whenever that happens, we'll let you know.
Okay. Congratulations to David Schmitz. He was just named the 2025 Missouri Superintendent of the Year.
Nice.
That is very cool. That recognition comes by way of the Missouri Association of School Administrators. He started in education in 1992, worked his way to the top. His latest stop is in Lebanon, home of the Yellow Jackets, where he has served for the last 9 years. Schmitz is 54 years old.
Congratulations to him and to Lebanon. It's a nice award.
It's big. That's cool. All right. Someone else is going to have some congratulations when they win a couple of free Chiefs tickets to the game at Arrowhead coming up on November 10th. So you'll want to do that. Go to aroundtheozarks.com, look for the Branson Bowl, and you can enter to win the game against the Broncos that's happening on November 10th.
Tickets
so
to
who
the
doesn't
game.
want to go watch them and the Broncos? But you will need a passcode whenever you get to aroundtheozarks.com to prove that you've been watching Around the Ozarks.
We're listening.
Ethan,
We're listening.
Hit it.
And the keyword is downtown.
There you
I feel
go.
like that was a good one. Was that?
That was a good one.
I feel like that was a good one.
It was solid. That was a solid performance.
Yeah. I felt good about it.
There you go. Keyword downtown. Check it out right now, aroundtheozarks.com. We will draw the winner on Friday morning. We will let you know Friday morning who is the winner of the tickets. And also, you will get some custom gear from the Kansas City Chiefs. Official vacation destination of the Chiefs is Branson. So it's kind of cool that Branson, that's why we call it the Branson Bowl, since it is the official vacation destination. And we have some custom gear to go along with you to the ball game. So anyway, we hope that you enter and win.
And here's the deal. Somebody's got to win. So it might as well be you. I don't know what kind of numbers they're getting over there, but it's better than a lottery. I'll tell you that much. So you can go to aroundtheozarks.com.
Much better. Yeah,
and
much better.
Remember the keyword, which is downtown. And while you're there, check out the events. The event calendar is a good place to stop. You can find out what's happening around the Ozarks. All the fall festivals are going on. You can map out your weekend plans by looking at our events calendar and maybe win yourself some tickets to the Chiefs game. Go Chiefs.
It'd be pretty great. It'd be pretty great. Okay. Thanks for joining us. We hope to see you back here tomorrow morning. Until then, have a super great day at work.
Yeah.
Get to it.
We'll see you tomorrow.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Rescue Towing, Command Family Medicine, and John's Heating and Air. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. We have temperatures in the 50s again to start you out on this Wednesday. It is a nice mild start to the day, and it's going to be another nice day across the Ozarks. October, warm and dry. We've also got more sunshine in the forecast today. A change in the forecast today compared to yesterday is that we're actually on the backside of a system now, and we're seeing a north breeze. Not much in the way of rainfall out of that. But unlike the south wind that we had around yesterday, today it won't be quite as strong. I have a north breeze at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. High temperatures will still make it to the 80s, though, despite the north wind, and we will still be above average with those high temperatures today. Yesterday, it was in the mid 80s. Hot across the Ozarks, definitely feeling more like summertime across the region. Now today, the setup shows you that we've got a frontal boundary in the area, allowing for that north wind to take place. It's not going to bring any rainfall with it, however, but it does continue this dry stretch across the Ozarks and allow for another day of sunshine across the Ozarks. I am expecting high temperatures today in Springfield right at about 80 degrees. So we've got a ways to warm up. We're in the mid 50s this morning. We'll land at about 80 this afternoon. No rain in the forecast again, but I do have rain showers that return finally. This is looking like it's going to arrive tomorrow night, Thursday night into early Friday. That's the next best chance for some scattered rain across the area. This is, once again, not the total soaking rainfall that we would like with the current drought conditions, but we will take all we can get at this point. There may be a few folks that get nearly 2/10 of an inch of rain, so that would be welcome. And then we'll dry out in time for Friday afternoon and Friday evening. The entire weekend is looking dry too, with high temperatures that climb into the 70s, both Saturday and Sunday. So really nice outdoor conditions for the weekend. Heading our way again. It's been perfect for the pumpkin patch every weekend in October, and this weekend looks like no exception. Today, we'll see high temperatures in Springfield right about 80. In northern Arkansas, though, I think it's a bit warmer. Mid-80s expected. Down in Harrison, places like West Plains and Branson may get a bit warmer too at around 85 degrees. The coolest temperatures will be across central Missouri. The northern counties may stay in the 70s for afternoon highs. By tomorrow, we're still talking temperatures in the mid and upper 70s. However, there will be a chance for some rain showers. It's not a great one again, but about a 40% chance for showers does exist for Thursday night into early Friday. We may hold on to some lingering rain showers on Friday morning, but then by Friday afternoon, we should see the skies clear. And I think everybody's dry for Friday night football. And then we'll dry things out for the weekend again. That looks to be the case both Saturday and Sunday. Around the country, what's making headlines? Blizzard conditions. If you look at the radar this morning, it's wild in Alaska. There are high winds, heavy snowfall taking shape. That's what's going on for our friends well up to the north, which is not too unusual for October in Alaska. But then there's heavy to excessive rainfall happening down in the U.S. territories. Down in Guam, flooding is going to be in the national news headlines there. We've also got some activity out in the tropics. Hurricane season not over until the end of November. However, it does look like, at least in the short term, the United States is not expecting any direct impacts from tropical weather. The named storm out there looks like it's going to turn out into the Atlantic and head over open water. So that is a great update for us after all of the tropical activity that we've had so far this year. We really could use a bit of a break, and it looks like we are going to get one. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And it was a true or false question yesterday. True or false, Shakespeare never mentions October in any of his plays. Would you believe, out of all the plays, that is actually true? October, not a theme that comes up. Shakespeare typically would write about springtime, summertime, and wintertime. October, never mentioned in any of the plays. All right, here's our next chance to win $20 to The Pitch Pizza and Pub. Which country covers 5 time zones, but only operates on one? Do you think that is A, Russia, B, Canada, C, China, or D, Australia? Which country covers 5 different time zones, but only operates on one? If you'd like to take a guess and win that $20 to the pitch, let us know. You can do that at aroundtheozarks.com. It is free to enter. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Rescue Towing, Command, Family Medicine, and John's Heating and Air. I will chat with you again tomorrow morning. Enjoy the nice conditions today. Sunshine, 80 degrees for us here in Springfield and a nice north wind. Grab the sunglasses, but you don't need a coat this afternoon. I'll be back again to chat with you tomorrow morning.